Hi guys, and welcome to my channel again. Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious, crispy and very light Belgian waffles. And I'm also going to show you two types of toppings. First the basic one and then a more indulgent and rich one with whipped cream, fruits and melted chocolate. To make the waffles we will need warm water, warm milk, melted butter, dry yeast, sugar, baking soda, salt and 1 egg and 1 cup of all-purpose flour. We start with separating the egg. We leave the egg white for the later. We will whip it when everything is just ready to be baked. And then we need our 1 egg yolk. We just break it and mix a little bit. We add the melted butter. It's not hot, it's just melted. Milk, we just mix to blend it. Water, sugar, yeast. And when it comes to salt and baking soda, we need to wait. We don't add it straight away because it doesn't go well with the yeast. So we wait for the dough to ferment before we can add baking soda or salt. And right now we just add the flour. You can sift it. I really don't do it. And we mix it. We don't need to do any more right now. The butter is ready. It is quite liquid. It's fine. That's how it should be. And right now we need to leave it to rise. So for the yeast to start working and the fermentation to start, it needs to be at least 1 hour in a very warm place. I mean warm, like maximum of 35 degrees. You don't want more than that because you will just cook everything then. Okay, and I will see you in 1 hour time. So this is how our dough looks like after 1 hour raising. We can just mix it again. It will deflate, no worries about that. This is ready. Right now we need to heat up the iron, because as soon as we whip the egg white, we want to put the butter into the hot iron. That's the best way to do it. So I put the heat to the iron and I use a little bit of oil to grease it. That's it. It doesn't need much. While it's heating, we can whip the egg whites. I will be adding the salt and the baking soda to it, and we just need to whip it till it reaches stiff peaks. And right now we just need to combine these two. We want to be quite gentle, not to deflate the egg whites. And the dough is ready. It is quite fluffy, so we put 1 whole spoon. You know your own waffle maker, so you have to add as much butter as you think will be needed. Cover it, and I always hold it so the butter doesn't really go outside, but it goes up towards the other side, the upper side of the iron. The great thing about this butter is that if you don't use the whole batch at the same day, you can easily store it up to 2 days in the fridge, and whenever you use it, it tastes exactly the same as the first day. So it's really good. You can prepare it 1 day in advance, and then the next day in the morning just quickly bake the waffles. I hold it for more or less just 20 seconds and then they just release. And right now for my iron it takes 8 minutes for the waffles to be ready. In the meantime you can prepare some toppings. I like my waffles quite topped so I'm always preparing some fruits, some nuts and some melted chocolate. But if you want it just simple with a little bit of golden syrup or honey, or just with powdered sugar on top, it's completely up to you. They are delicious on their own as well. so I'll just leave the choice of topping to you guys. I will show you both ways how they look like, how crispy they will be, and how light they will be as well. 8 minutes done. That's how they look like. Very nice and golden. Very carefully I remove them and put on the cooling rack. I don't take off any of the pieces right now. I wait until it gets crispy. At the moment it is, can you hear? It is crispy, but it will get a little bit more than that. So we just wait. But you need to be prepared to serve them quite quickly, because of course with time they will get a little bit more soft. So within the first 10 to 20 minutes, that's the best time to serve them. My first serving suggestion is just with a little bit of icing sugar on top or some honey. And I just want to show you guys how crispy they are, how light. It almost feels like nothing. And then, can you hear that? Very crispy outside and just tiny bit chewy inside. It's softer in the inside, but very crispy outside and very, very light. With this beautiful yeasty flavor you usually associate with brioche. Very, very buttery and yeasty. It's absolutely delicious. Okay, and right now let me show you my preferred, much more richer serving suggestion with a lot of toppings. So I'm starting with some whipped cream. Right now let me add some fruits. And some chopped nuts. And in the end, some melted chocolate, rich and very flavorsome. This is my version of Belgian waffles, which are just so delicious. They are crispy outside, they are a little bit softer inside, topped with those delicious toppings, fruit, nuts, chocolate, whipped cream, whatever else you really want, you can add there as well. This is just divine, and it is so worth every single calories. So I hope, guys, you do enjoy waffles, and you will try to make one of those yourself just to see the difference, and just enjoy it with whatever topping you like. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.